So my definition, okay, so let me define what all time means, okay? My definition for best player of all time, let me think about that for a second. So basically, here are the things that I value the most. I value longevity, I value consistency at the top, and I value peaks. Those are the three things I care about. A long career, consistently at the top while you've been playing, and how dominant were your peaks, okay? I would say in order, I value consistently at the top while you were playing, followed by longevity, followed by dominant peaks. However, it's barely different. Literally barely different. I don't think that there's much discrepancy in how much I care about them. Because of that, I would give it to Mango for now. The reason being, I think Armada was the most dominant player of all time. Because of how long he's played for. And how long he did it for. I think Armada was probably the most dominant player of all time. And I don't think you can really deny that. Especially because Ken had a very, very lackluster second half of his career. I think there's no universe I can argue against that. But Mango was around for longer. And so if I'm looking at impact over all time, I virtually have to give it to Mango. And I do care about like how long your career is. I genuinely care a lot about how long your career is. For me, I give it to Mango. I think Armada was the most dominant player of all time. I don't think anyone will ever take that away from him, period. What he did was not human. Like, I don't care what Mango says about, oh, it was a harder time, people lost more players. I don't care. You lose to 6 people for a decade, that's ridiculous. However, because I'm putting Mango above him, I clearly think something that Mango has done is more impressive. So Mango, if you're watching this, it's okay that I view something Armada did as very impressive, because I view overall what you did as more impressive. Okay? So let's keep that in mind. Because I know he's going to give me shit for that. I clearly view overall what he did as more impressive because he's been around for significantly longer. He's been around since 2008. He was #1 with 3 different characters, which is absolutely wild. I have to admit, that is fucking wild. He beat every single best player of every generation. Also going, no. Okay, no. I will not accept that as a reason. Adam did not quit because people started beating him. Adam didn't quit when Plup beat him. Adam didn't quit when Leffen was beating him, right? That didn't happen. Adam didn't quit because Zane was going to beat him. There are lots of things I will admit that I'm slightly annoyed. Like, I'm upset he left without giving proper notice. I'm upset we didn't get a chance to... I'm upset I didn't get a chance to play him. No. He did not quit because he was losing to people. Swedish Delight didn't make him retire in a best of 3. No. That is not a thing, okay? So don't... That is bullshit. If he says that, that's bullshit. As a friend of Adam's, I can promise you, and I was talking to him during that time. That is not correct. However... he would have lost to some more people. Wizzy would have taken a set. Zane would have taken a set. I would have taken a set. Yes, that is true. I think to say that he wouldn't be able to be top 3 right now is ludicrous. You don't know. And I think it's very unfair to make that judgment either way. Dude, he didn't lose anyone for a decade. He could have still been very good. I still think that Mango, what he's done is more impressive, but he would not be ranked top 3. No, but would he be ranked top 3? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. Why do you say that he won't? Because you heard Mango say that he started losing to more people and he quit? Form your own opinion. That's not why. Okay? That's not why. As a result, pretty indisputably, #2 is Armada. Again, I think he was the most dominant player of all time. I don't think that's debatable. I think #3 is also pretty much not a debate. I think #3 is pretty clearly Hungrybox. 3 years of #1, a very dominant period. Been playing the game for longer than anyone that is in Mango and chewed at. A force to the top. Even now, he's still like debatably top 5. Really, really, really. I think #3 is actually the least debatable spot on this list. If I'm being honest, I think #3 is the least debatable spot on this list. I don't think there's an argument for it. I think it's just set in stone. #4, I do think is Mewtwo King. I do not think Ken's #4. Like I said, I am valuing errors equally, but I also value when someone plays the game for 15 fucking years as a top 5 player. 15 years as a top 5 player is ridiculous. Do you know why 15 years as a top 5 player is ridiculous? Because when Ken came back, he couldn't even get top 8 at a major. That's ridiculous. He had a period as #1. Maybe it wasn't the most dominant #1 period. He had a period as best player in the world. He was there for 15 years. He was always there. He did it with 3 different characters. He was amazing. My opinion, no universe that Mewtwo King is not #4. Top 4 is 4 of the 5 gods. Crazy how that works, huh? It's almost like there's a reason they got that moniker in the first place. Weird. Like I said, I really value how consistently can you stay at the top for a long period of time. Maybe he wasn't number 1 the entire time, but he was top 5 the entire time. Like, let's go back and look at the list, right? So let's go back to 2019 MPGR. Beauty King was low on this because of some inactivity. He was 10th. Here, there was some inactivity for sure there. Okay, so let's go to 2018. In 2018, what was he, 5th or 6th? So he was 6th, right under the gods, right under left Mango. I forgot Mango had a rough 2018 to 2017. In 2017, he was 4th, top 5. In 2016, I think he was 4th again. Yep, he was 4th again. In 2015, as we can see here, because he went up 1, he was 5th. In 2014, oh, I can go here. Sick. Wait. In 2015, he was 5th. In 2014, he was 4th. In 2013, he was 3rd. That's a half a decade of top 5 officially. Yes, he had 1/6, whatever. Before that, he was definitely higher. These lists came in after his peak, in my opinion. His peak was definitely a little bit before that. He had a very good peak. And then for an entire decade, he was top 5. That's ridiculous. And before that, he was still top 5. That's ridiculous. I view that so much more heavily than 4 years of just crazy dominance. Personally. I view that higher than 4 years of dominance. Number 5, I do think is Ken. Despite me shitting on him for having nothing outside of those 5 years, most grand finals consecutive of all time, and those 4 years were actually just insane. I think that top 5 of all time is easily deserved. I also think it's really hard to break into this top 5. Leffen is going to have a dominant year or 2 to break into this, in my opinion. I think Ken is pretty clearly up here. Now, here comes the part where I actually have to do some research. So let's look at Leffen. So Leffen started really doing well in like 2013, right? He started kind of breaking on. Then he got 4th at Apex. Yep. He got 9th at Evo. He lost to... Was that when he lost to Plup? No, he lost to someone else there. I don't remember who he lost. He lost to someone else there. Plup was 2015, I think. Dromaland, okay. In 2014, he had a bunch of decent placings. Didn't start winning yet. 2015, he wins Beast, kicks off beating Armada. Very good. Wins Neo Nebula, sure. 3rd at Apex, lost to PP. beat Mango. 9th at Press Start, that was disappointing. 5th at Samstorm. And then Summer comes and he starts fucking going crazy. Loses to Plup at 2015. Wins CEO. Wins What the Fox. Wins Super Smash Con. Shits on Jason. Loses to Pack Prime. Gets shat on by Jason. Wins HCC Throwdown. 2nd at Eclipse. I think he lost to HBox, if I remember correctly. That's like HBox's first, like, that was like HBox, like, start of him winning tournaments, right? If I remember correctly. He also, that's also started when he worked with Crunch. Or was that DreamHack? No, Eclipse was Armada. Eclipse was Armada. There's actually a crazy clip from that set.
Definitely doesn't want to face X.
Look at this really fucking shit. I was like, what the fuck happened here? Right, he gets up there, and then he gets like pivot dropped off reverse fair, right? And somehow combos into it and kills.
Oh. He's got nothing. No, that's gonna be it.
Like, what the fuck was this, dude?
Break life right now, and he definitely doesn't want to.
Look at that. That was not intentional, but that was fucking crazy.
Oh. No, that's gonna be it.
Was that sick and fuck flub? Yes, it was. That was definitely a flub, but it was nasty. This happens. He's doing well here, and Visa happens, and he's fucked. He plays Falco here. This is not Fox. He played Falco. I remember he lost to Gatsu. This is all Falco. He gets fucked over. Wow, he really did get fucked over. Comes back for... What did he come back for? I thought he came back for Gommel. Oh yeah, EGLX here. Loses that, does badly, wins Battle BC, and then wins Gommel later, beating literally everybody. 7th at Airy. I don't know what happened there. 17th at Big House. Oh, this was because he could travel to Canada because of Visa. Right. He was able to travel to Canada here because of the Visa. And then he went Falco at Big House. Right. I remember that. Okay. Smash Summit 3, and it takes a little bit for him to get back. He wins Stone Park, which is nice. 5th at Genesis. That was a good set with Mango. I remember that. Doesn't really win anything again until Gommel 2017 when he's a 2-time. Then he wins Air. Dude, poor Leffen. Wins Evo, but oh my god. Bro, Leffen gets fucked. Because then after this, he can't travel again. Oh my god. Dude, poor Leffen. Holy shit. Do I pull Leffen over PP? It's just not Leffen's fault, though. Like, PP started winning in 2010, and he was just consistently there. Leave, like, 1 Zenith, 5th at Apex, 1 tipped off 7, 1 pound 5. Crazy run here where he's just fucking godlike when he tipped off Apex, SK-Tar. Loses these two, but then comes back. He also, I remember he won that Kings of Cali, too, that Mango was, like, furious about. Okay, I think I would still give it to Leffen, but man, Leffen got fucking trolled. So I think PP entered a lot less than Leffen did, and I think on average PP probably had higher placings, but during his PP had more of a peak and was able to have more of a peak, but Leffen did play for longer, and I'll still give it to Leffen, but damn, he got trolled. He got super fucking trolled. For me, number 8. Let me actually look at Azen's results. I am somewhat modeling the other list. Azen, melee. But I do want to see something. Let me look at Azen's actual tournament placings. So started in 2002. He was winning tournaments in 03. Fourth the tournament, go 5. So melee FC second. Okay, once. Pretty good overall. Won a lot of MLG events. Azen's good. Well, okay, honestly, he's not that different from Plup. The more I look at it, he's actually not that different from Plup. And he probably won a little bit more. I would say Azen here is fine. Azen won enough really large events for me to be comfortable putting him there. The thing about Plup, no, Azen's not massively, dude. MLG Seattle's. This was also, I'm pretty sure, a super major for the time. Azen, Chu, Neo, Dref, and Husband. Okay, so that was like a major. That wasn't a super major. He won multiple MLG events. All these MLG events were unbelievably stacked. I don't think he's overrated. You don't see Azen over Zane? Dude, Azen was a top player, including like a super major winner for 5 years. Zane hasn't been around for more than since 2019. Zane came to the top in like middle of 2018 and then had another like down period until 2019 end. Zane is a young player, dude. Like, it's an all-time list. It's just massive recency bias. It's massive recency bias, and it's very frustrating to talk about all the time. Like, unironically, you should really be watching the documentary if you don't know about Azen. I think Azen for free here. So here's my problem that I'm really mad that literally everyone underrated. Look when this guy started winning. Look when he started winning, dude. 2004. Yeah, like, you can say whatever you want about Shu as a person, but bro, he's been winning events since 2005. How'd he tie first? It was probably a fucking DQ. I don't know. There was some shady shit that happened back then. He won an MLG, won a bunch of bombs. He won Pound, and he won Pound 2. Dude, like, this is impressive. What the fuck? He probably split the pot. They probably just called it. And then he's... Dude, and then he had another crazy run at the beginning of 2017. I don't know. I think that's massively undervalued. And the thing about it is, Plup never had a period as, like, definitely the best. I honestly think... No, I still think I'd put Azen because Azen won so many super majors, but I think Chu for sure is, like, number 9. And I think I would easily put Plup at 10. Wasn't Plup 2 in 2017 or 2018? Yeah, but he was never the best. Chu was also number 2. And Chu did it for 15 years, dude. Longer than 15 years. He did it for like 17. 17, bro? 17 years? Literally. Think about that. 17 years of competing for many of those years. Sure, he wasn't tippy top, but he was there. 16, sorry. And he was there all through 2008, really. Because look at 2007. He's still getting 3rd to like 5th at basically everything besides his 1C3. Still getting 3rd to 5th here. Then he fell off for a bit here, and then he comes back. Like, I don't know. That's really impressive. I think she was way too good for way too many years to be that low. And I think Plup is clearly over Zane right now. Keep in mind, literally by next year, Zane could be like 9th. If he has a year of just clear number 1 again, if 2022 is Zane's number 1 year, I think he literally like goes up to 9, maybe 8. Maybe even 7. Genuinely. Like, Zane can go up a lot. Zane and I both can go up a lot. Yeah, Zane could be 7th by 2023. I actually think I'd probably copy and paste this and put it in. I think I would do Axe, PC Chris, Wizzy as fat. Damn, you're sleeping on PC? No, I'm not. Again, how long did PC Chris play for? PC Chris played for shorter than any of the people in the top 10 by a good margin. Like, he started in 2005. He won his first event in 2006. And then he won his last event in 2007. That's just a really short time period. I don't know. Lobster 2 does not count as an event, and Smashageddon I don't think probably counts. And though John's 9-3-11 definitely doesn't count. Yeah, yeah, that doesn't count. I'm sure this is a decent event for that time, but not like a major. PC only won like three or so majors. I think Axe over him is completely fine because of longevity. I'd probably do Axe, PC, and then I would do Wizzy, and then SFAT. That's I think my preference. So the reason I put Axe next is because of how long he's been at the top 4. With a dog water character. No, I don't think I don't care about him doing it with Pikachu at all. I like literally don't care with him doing it. I should have seen that one coming. Liquipedia. I don't care about that basically at all. I look at this. So in 2019 he was 4th. In 2018 he was 10th. In 2017 he was 7th. In 2016 he was 9th. In 2015 he was 9th. In 2014 he was 7th. Over Hacks with Fox, by the way, which is very good. Hacks was very good. Then Rounder Leffen. And 2013 he was 11th. That's almost a decade of being basically top 10. He's also been very good against a lot of the... He has a great record against a lot of the top. Some terrible records, some great records. And he's also won a major. I think that's not Pikachu. I think he's just really good. I think it makes it more impressive that he's done this with Pikachu, but I don't think it changes it. Wizzy over PC. You know, unironically, after main stage, I'd be down. I still give it slightly to PC, though. Just because PC was like... I still slightly give it to PC. Wizzy could pass by the end of the year, though.